Hey, just want to go over some charts that showed up in my scans. I have a buyer seller scan, and these are the ones. So first one is PD. So PD is on the weekly charts. So on the weekly charts, PD is starting to make a move. You have the big bar downside action. This candle actually was the breaker of the pattern. So yeah, you had this low here, but you always stayed above the wick, the low, right? But then this one didn't. But then you have so this should have triggered a fall, but it didn't, right? So it triggered a rise. You have these three dots that were supposed to be the takeoff. They were not. So now the takeoff lies here, and now you have some room to run without being bothered. Obviously, you do have levels, right? You're gonna meet your resistance there. You're gonna meet. You've chopped through the 50, so I don't think you're gonna have that much trouble. But yeah, you're gonna meet your resistances. So just be aware of that. Next one we have on the list is dust. So dust on the weekly charts, was it? Yeah. So the weekly charts. I mean, these are at all-time lows, right? $10 for dust is a really cheap price. It's been around the $10 level for a long time, so you don't really see it going that much lower. So it's being bought up. Bullish weekly pattern, bought up again. So it's headed to the highs again of at least this area here, $21, $22 area at the least. But it's still gonna do some pullbacks, some jump ups, but I think this might have been a low at 10.07. And I do know that the breakout on the daily charts did happen, right? So we have this candle here that is the high of $18.93, and this candle here was a close of $18.95, which is 2 cents higher than the prior resistance level. So it made it through. That is a sign that it wants to get out of there and break through to the other levels, like up here to the gap fill or so, maybe even higher. I mean, these are just daily, weekly plays, so it'll take a couple weeks to set up and maybe a couple weeks to get out of there. So they're not plays that, because they were weekly chart plays, they're not plays that are going to trigger right away. They may need setups. Another one is BLNK, BLNK. Let's see what we see with BLNK. So BLNK, similar situation. We had the high of 1845, and then we had the close of 1833. So it is a couple cents off, but the great part was that it finally cracked that 50 simple moving average. And if it can hold there, start holding there, then we can go and attack the $25 level. 2 levels to hold: 50 moving average to hold, and then obviously always stay above the exponential moving average of the 5-day. So that one's a really good one. Last one is adaptive technology, biotech. Biotech was down a lot today. But this one, being that biotech was down a lot and this one was up through its moving averages, that's a big deal. You got to pay attention to those that are like not following their world and are going against what their world is doing. I know we had the biotech ETF. Let me see if I could find it really quick. Biotech. I think it's just bio, maybe. No, it's not bio. I'm sorry, I can't find it. This is what you do. Question mark, enter. Look up biotech. XBI. There you go. So XBI was rocking. It was up 6%. So it's kind of a little bit extended, minorly extended. So we might face some resistance here. We'll see what it does tomorrow. It's Friday, and we might see some resistance. But it's definitely breaking out. It's breaking out of its levels that it fell from before, and that's always a good sign. So just hopefully it maintains, gets out of there, shoots up. So that is the biotech. Let's take a look at another one. Let me see if I have any of the popular ones. Nope. Just a bunch of randos. Let's check out Ego. Oh, I'm sorry, NUGT. NUGT is flashing bullish on the weeklies, but it definitely doesn't look like it. Yes, let me clear all these lines. Oops. Let's draw some new ones. So yeah, it's a very steep drop. So I think that's why it's flashing the buy signals, because it's pretty much down at those lows again, and it will want to go and hit a new level. So let's see, like this one here. You know, these pivots here. See how they're far away from the EMA? That's what you're getting right now, slightly far away. Or maybe you need another one that's far away, but it's definitely in the area of purchase. Let's see what we got here. Stand to the right. Yeah, so it fell below that trend line, natural trend line, and definitely was going lower, but it's been saved a couple times, and this is a really good sign, right? So we gotta whip those moving averages in order to get them to turn up. All right, so I think that's it for today. Those are the ones I saw that I wanted to share, and that's why they were important stocks to maybe start looking at. We're very early to the party most of the time, so let's see what it does next week.